Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. Here's Gomez throwing to start the drive. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's second and 10.
Off the play fake. Gomez. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Gomez. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now Gomez. Off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Caught by Allen.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Operating from the gun. Gomez.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gomez. He's got Allen. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Gallagher is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Check pitch. Smith red.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Gomez. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. On the return, Johnson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They find some open field here. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. (3-0) after 1 on EA Sports.
Charger football to start quarter number 2.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gallagher under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This one. So, penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Harris running straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Gomez. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Gomez. Forced it. And he's going to go down again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the catch made by Johnson. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Gallagher. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Gallagher got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw. Gomez. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gomez. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Oh, shifts past him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
All start. Offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Gallagher will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gallagher. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on third down. Gallagher able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gomez looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Gallagher. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darren Waller, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, we look when he flinched, we knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to throw. Gomez trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Gomez now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gallagher, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
To throw on 2nd down. Gallagher completing it to the right side. Johnson. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 1 quarter remains until we crown the 8th. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now here come the Raiders.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Operating from the gun, Gomez. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 2. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gomez.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Gomez. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Check white, switch, yellow, black walk, check pink, Smith red, up, green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped. Zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Washington. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. That's good. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Washington's pass complete.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Washington. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He was brought down to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, a Lombardi trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories.